guys, it's Girl Z. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And it has been almost 7 months, if I'm correct. But yeah, guys, I've been off my YouTube for a while. But if you're new on my channel, please subscribe. And if you are a loyal subscriber and a loyal viewer, thank you so much for coming back. It has been a bit rough on my side, but hopefully things are gonna get better, and things are better this time here. So guys, I'm here to share my journey about modeling. If you've been following me on other social platforms like my Instagram, my Facebook, you would see, and also my WhatsApp, you would see that I've been speaking a lot about my modeling journey and where I started, where I currently am, and the challenges that I had to face as a young person, especially in the modeling industry. So I just wanted to unpack a little about the challenges that I actually had to face, like body shaming, body image, and all those things. I would start there, obviously, because of my physique. Like, when some people look at me, they always assume that I've never went through a phase of not thinking I'm beautiful, not understanding that having a certain body shape doesn't necessarily mean you've got your confidence covered, you've got your self-esteem covered, like your identity and stuff. So guys, when I started modeling, I was in grade 8, but I loved modeling before that. Like, I always used to wear my sister's heels and stuff. I always like exploring the idea of modeling, but I never understood what it was all about. I never understood the nasty comments that you would get from the same girls that would be in the same competition with you. I always thought it's about like sisterhood, like support, like a girls thing, like you enjoy, you have fun. I had like a different perception about the entire concept of modeling, and when I started modeling was in grade 8. That was my first time going to a stage, like staging, like, you have your audience, and back then I was like really shy. I was really shy, because even in class when I had to read, I would get this fright, like, and it would just make me stutter, and I never understood the reason behind that, because when I'm alone, I can model when I'm alone, I can speak when I'm alone, I can read when I'm alone, but when I'm in the presence of so many people, I have these nerves, and I never understood like the reason behind that. And as a child, you don't really pay attention to such things. You're just like, it's probably, yeah, you don't think too much about it, So I also never thought too much about it, And then I did my first competition. I was in grade 8. The competition went quite well, because I had like my friends that were like went to the same high school. It was like, so we were from different schools, obviously. So I made new friends, and it was like so nice, because they came, they supported me and stuff. And I was a bit shy, and I lost. It was so terrifying. Because I didn't understand, like, why did I lose? Why did I do wrong? Like, it kind of made me question myself even more than actually helping me to understand that it's a competition. Some people have to win, some people have to lose, So it didn't really sit well with me. I started giving myself that label of, you're a failure, I started giving myself that label, which was the wrong thing to do. But it also felt comfortable, because even the people around me were starting to call me that, So it was that self-esteem battle, failure label, and the whispers, So everything was just overwhelming for me now. And I was like, you know what, this modeling thing is just not for me. That was my first try, and I was like, I'm not doing this ever again. Doesn't end there. And then when I was in grade 10, my school came again and did this modeling competition. Grade 10, my friends are like, you must enter the competition, it's on again, da 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 da. The back of my head, I'm like, I'm not doing this, because I'm gonna lose again. I'm not doing it. And then they kept on telling me, like, do this, 1 week left, you must enter the competition, da 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 da. And I was like, you know what, let me just do this competition thing. After all, what do I have to lose? Nothing. I went, I registered, and then few days before the show, I was like, yo, should I just pull out and not do it? There were so many factors to me, like pulling out of the competition, because I was still thinking, maybe I'm still not good enough. Maybe it's not going to work. Maybe. I had a lot of maybes in my head. But I was like, you know what, let me just do it. I did it, and I actually got second princess. And I was like, oh, me? Like, I got second princess? Like, how did that happen? I couldn't believe the fact that I won the competition. You know, because at the back of my head, I was constantly telling myself that you're just gonna lose the competition. What's the point? You know? So guys, the mindset, like in my entire modeling experience, I've realized that like your mindset plays a pivotal role. Like it plays a huge part of you sabotaging yourself to fail. It's not like you always gonna win if you tell yourself you're gonna win. But if you tell yourself you're gonna win, there's a 90% that you're gonna win. But if you tell yourself that you're gonna lose, there's a 90% chance that you're gonna lose. Like your chances of you winning are less, you know. So it's all about what you tell yourself and what you put out there. It's like the law of attraction, like the law of manifestation. At first, I never believed these things. Like honestly, I never believed that if you say something, it's gonna happen, or you manifesting this. I never believed those things. But as I grew older and in my modeling career or my modeling journey, I realized that the problem was not the competition. The problem was me. I didn't believe in myself. I was going through so many problems with my self-esteem, with my body, with my everything. And I constantly just put those things into my modeling space, which made me not believe in myself. And it also made me label myself as a failure. And it also made me more susceptible to what people were saying. Like I was more susceptible to someone saying to me, you're not gonna make it. But when someone says to me, you really have like the potential to do it, it was more difficult for me to accept that because I didn't believe that, you know. So if you change how you think about something, it might really have a big impact on you and the thing itself, you know. So grade 10, I got second princess at my school, and I was like, okay, maybe I'm good at this modeling thing. Like I didn't really put in a lot of effort, but I want something. So let me see what's gonna happen if I really put in effort, you know. Started looking for agencies, I really started working now because I was like, okay, maybe I really have potential at this. Let me see what is really into, like what more can I get out of this, you know. Started doing my research,